Hello, this is Pre-Grammar Lesson 8. Let's have a revision of what we learned last week. Read and circle the correct number. How many fingers are there? There are 10 fingers. How many light bulbs are there? There are 7 light bulbs. How many dogs are there? There are 5 dogs. How many caps are there? There is 1 cap. How many trees are there? There are 3 trees. How many tomatoes are there? There are 10 tomatoes. How many roses are there? There are 20 roses. How many books are there? There are 60 books. All right, let's start the revision of what we learned this week. Possessive adjectives. That includes its, her, his, our, my, their, and your. If something belongs to myself, then we'll use the word my. For example, my book. If something belongs to a person or a group of people you're pointing to, then we'll use the word your. For example, your pencil or your pencils. If something belongs to a man or a boy, then we'll use the word his. For example, his backpack. If something belongs to a woman or a girl, then we'll use the word her. For example, her eraser. If something belongs to an animal, then we'll use the word its. For example, its bone. If something belongs to a group of people, including myself, then we'll use the word our. For example, our books. If something belongs to a group of people, but not including myself, then we'll use the word their. For example, their bags. All right? Let's go through some exercise. Draw lines and match. Let's start with I. I goes with my. You goes with your. He goes with his. She goes with her. A very simple practice. Now mark a circle or a cross. Look at the pictures and see if they are matching with the phrases. Question 1. Your house. In the picture, the girl is pointing to another girl that is in a house. So she will say, your house. Is it correct? Yes. So we should mark a circle. Question 2. His chair. If something belongs to a boy or a man, then we'll use the word his. But look at the picture. Is that a boy or a man? No, that's a girl. So his chair is not correct. So we need to mark a cross. Question 3. Her backpack. If something belongs to a woman or a girl, then we'll use the word her. So in this case, is it correct? Yes, because that's a girl. So we should mark a circle. Question 4. My room. In the picture, the boy is pointing to himself. So it's like he's saying, this is my room. So is it correct? Yes, it is. So we should mark a circle. Question 5. Your rabbit. The boy is pointing to another girl and her rabbit and say, "This is your rabbit." Is it correct? Yes. Okay, so we should mark a circle. Question 6. Her cat. Look at the picture. Is that a girl or a boy? That's a boy. So we should say this is his cat instead. Or he is actually pointing to himself. So maybe he would say my cat. But it couldn't be her cat, right? So we should mark a cross. Now circle and write. That is you or his computer. That is his computer. These are my or I notebooks. These are my notebooks. Those are her or she puppies. Those are her puppies. This is her or his fork. This is his fork. Match and write. This is watch. We've got the options your, his, her, and my. In this case, the boy is pointing to another girl. So that should be, this is her watch. Those are his crayons. These are my erasers. That is her pencil. All right, now find and check. We've got two options. That is he pen and that is his pen. Which one is correct? That is his pen. This is I book. This is my book. Of course, this is my book. These are your rulers. These are you rulers. These are your rulers. All right, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.